Alright, this problem is by request, and I am sure that many people will appreciate that this student sent it in because it's a problem that I'm betting that a lot of us are going to struggle on. So we have negative 3 raised to the third power minus 4 raised to the second power. Give me just a second. I'm recording a video for another kid, but you can come on in, man. So negative 3 to the third power, if we write out what it actually does, is going to be negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3. Because remember, what we talked about in class is when the negative is in the parentheses, it is also being taken to the power. However, unlike that, this is a minus that doesn't happen until later in PEMDAS, right? In the order of operations, because we're working our way down the PEMDAS ladder. Right, let me put an arrow between here to remind us. So that minus comes down, and then the 4 squared is still part of our exponent step up here. So 4 squared is 4 times itself, which is 16. So now we got to go back and say, well, a negative times a negative times a negative is a negative. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. So then we have negative 27 minus, remember, still the minus, 16. Now, if you want to do this like I would do it, we don't like subtraction, so now that we're ready to subtract, we'd rather write it as addition of the negative. So negative 27 plus negative 16. We can also look at it as subtraction. That's just a bit tougher to think about. So now we got bad guy plus bad guy, and we know that's going to give us a bigger bad guy. And that bigger bad guy, when I combine their values, will be 43, I believe. So we're going to get a final answer of negative 43 for that problem.